Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, May 12th. You'll be interested to know. 100 years ago, today, in 1926, Roald Amundsen and Umberto Nobile completed a daring first flight over the North Pole in a dirigible, navigating icy skies and proving polar air travel was possible. Their successful airship expedition marked a major technological milestone, expanding human reach into polar regions and inspiring further exploration and aeronautical innovation. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, it's mostly sunny, and it feels like 43 degrees, with 6-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:55, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:22. It looks like we're in for some mostly sunny weather today, with a high near 63 and a light north breeze around 7 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 63. Tonight, expect partly cloudy skies with a low around 46 and a calm southwest breeze around 4 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 51 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be mostly cloudy with a chance of showers late morning into early afternoon, a high near 63, and a south wind up to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24. Rain becomes likely Wednesday night into Thursday with patchy fog and a steady southeast breeze. Then showers and thunderstorms continue Thursday into Thursday night before tapering to scattered showers Friday, with temperatures rising to around 73 on Saturday and a west wind near 10 miles per hour. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Boston's Riverside thoroughfare, Storrow Drive, will undergo nightly closures through August, beginning Monday. The eastbound lanes, spanning from North Harvard Street to Muger Way, will close at 8 o'clock in the evening and reopen at 5 o'clock in the morning the following day, according to Massachusetts transportation officials. These closures are essential for maintenance of the Storrow Drive tunnel, which began its first phase of work in April. The department will adjust the schedule during major local events, including concerts at Fenway Park and celebrations for the nation's 250th birthday. Now on to sports. Trading card market sales reached record highs in April, driven by Cooper Flag and Pokemon. A pair of 7-figure private sales and a new all-time high for grading activity highlighted another impressive month for the trading card market. Sales Tracker Card Ladder recorded more than $616 million in online secondary market sales for the industry, marking the highest single month recorded by the tool since its reporting began in 2024. April's total is the 4th consecutive record month recorded by Card Ladder. Trading card grading also reached an all-time high in April, with more than 3.1 million cards graded by third-party authenticators. In local sports, the Red Sox look to bounce back tonight against Philadelphia at Fenway, but they're grappling with serious concerns entering mid-May. Boston sits 17-23, 5 games back in the division with a home offense that's been quiet, just 9 homers at Fenway, the fewest in baseball. First baseman Wilson Contreras is day-to-day after getting hit by a pitch Sunday, a blow to a lineup that scored 3 or fewer runs in 13 of 19 home games. Tonight's matchup against Zach Wheeler won't be easy, but the Red Sox showed they can win when they're focused. They took 2 of 3 from Detroit last week. First pitch is at 6:45. Meanwhile, the Celtics are officially in on Giannis Antetokounmpo heading into summer. Boston joined the Lakers, Knicks, Cavaliers, and Timberwolves pursuing the Bucks' star. Brad Stevens and the front office are thinking big picture after the first-round collapse to Philadelphia. The C's hold 2 picks in this year's draft at 27 and 40, giving them multiple chances to add young talent as they reset their roster. On the ice, Bruins defenseman Charlie McAvoy is having an in-person hearing today at NHL headquarters over his slashing penalty on Buffalo's Zach Benson. The in-person hearing suggests the league is considering a suspension longer than 5 games, which would carry over to next season. In top news, the world's highest-flying repo men are collecting Spirit Airlines jets. The company's collapse has triggered a mission to retrieve dozens of planes and deposit them in Arizona boneyards. The first call came to Bob Allen's phone at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on a Friday, instructing him to get the repo men ready. While Spirit Airlines was still operating, aircraft leasing firms were anxious to reclaim their bright yellow jets as Spirit barreled toward liquidation. Allen stated he had 6 hours to find 20 pilots. Nomadic Aviation Group quickly assembled a roster of pilots, most of whom had worked for Spirit, creating a WhatsApp group that swelled to 40 pilots. One pilot who had just landed asked, "Can I fly in shorts?" Giordano replied, "Not a problem," adding that they generally wear khakis and polos, but must adapt as needed. In business news, El Salvador's Bitcoin-loving president has allegedly frozen assets of local news outlet El Faro. The outlet has reported that assets tied to 2 of its shareholders, including bank accounts and property, have been frozen. El Faro maintains that President Nayib Bukele ordered this action as retaliation for its investigations into corruption within his administration. This alleged move is ironic, as Bukele has positioned himself as one of Bitcoin's most vocal advocates. Freezing bank accounts contradicts the cypherpunk philosophy that underpins the financial technology. Director Carlos Data called the measures political rather than fiscal, accusing the government of trying to silence critical voices. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $81,000. Ethereum is down 1% to about 2,000. And XRP is up 1% to $1.46. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. There is a reason your allergies are awful this year, and they are going to get worse. New types of pollen, and more of it, are in the air this spring season, thanks to climate change. Climate change is making your allergies worse by creating longer and more intense pollen seasons, according to research from scientists and physicians. Paul Beggs, an environmental health scientist, states, "We know that climate change is leading to greater amounts of pollen in the atmosphere." AccuWeather's 2026 United States allergy forecast predicts more high pollen days this year, driven by storms and temperature swings. Brett Anderson, a climate expert, adds, "The seasonal allergy season in America is expanding." And in entertainment news, Aaron Paul has joined the cast of Fallout Season 3. Details about his role are kept under wraps, while Annabelle O'Hagan and Dave Register have been promoted to series regulars on the Amazon Prime Video science fiction drama. The casting marks a reunion between Paul and executive producers Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy, who cast the Breaking Bad star in the final season of their show Westworld. Created by Graham Wagner and Geneva Robertson Dworet, Fallout is based on the post-apocalyptic video game franchise. It takes place 200 years after a nuclear holocaust, when sheltered vault dwellers return to a violent wasteland. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the Norwegian explorer and scientist, Fridtjof Nansen. And he said, "The difficult is what takes a little time. The impossible is what takes a little longer." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.